Got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. Look at Philadelphia.
Kevin, this team has been a total surprise. A lot of people didn't feel they could be this good. The sum of the total far better than the individual parts, and that's been evident with this group.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for the Heat, Dragic and Waiters, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Josh Richardson, and it's Whiteside in at the 5. Waiters into the lane. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Waiters got his first points in this one. Here's Simmons. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Lays it up off the glass. And Brent, we all know it's a long season, 82 games. The top teams weathering the storm all year and try to gain home court advantage. Talk about how home court in the playoffs can be so vital, so important.
Well, there's something to be said, Kevin, about routine. They've done some studies over the past couple of years that having the home court advantage, especially in the playoffs, is worth about 3.5 points more to any basketball team. So if you were to tell me I'm playing at home, I'm playing in the playoffs, and then I get an extra 3 points, I'd take that every time.
They get it back, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
Well, you love the NBA, but some of these guys have the DNA. He also outworks everybody. Filthy combination.
And that one's good. Simmons.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
And Waiters, here we go. Lays it up and banks it in.
And where's the help? Obviously a missed rotation, something they're going to want to patch up.
Well, you have to be able to trust each other on the defensive end of the floor. Otherwise, the whole thing is just going to crumble.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Great D that time from Reddick. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Waiters.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Now here's Dragic. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. 2 points. That one goes.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
We talk so much about accurate shooting. Sometimes accurate passing can lead to great shooting. You saw it there.
Embiid. Bellinelli comes in for Robert Covington. Fultz, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Ben Simmons. Then for the Heat, Adebayo is checked in for Johnson.
Miami behind LeBron James, Chris Bosh, and their franchise player in Dwayne Wade. So most teams blow it up, and it takes 7 or 8 years to get back to any kind of prominence. But with Eric Spoelstra and Pat Riley in the fold, the Heat have remained competitive and have some young players to build around.
Here's Fultz. And unable there to get the...
And the process now finally bearing fruit. You see the young talent. Now it's about figuring out how all these pieces fit together.
There's Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow.
Commending the unselfish play there. What vision on that pass.
McConnell kicks to Bellinelli. Dishes it to Johnson. Here's McConnell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. 7 at court. Ilyasova up there with Johnson. And it's Bellinelli in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Especially in a game that is this close, every possession counting. That was just one side wanting it more than the other.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, Miami's Eric Spoelstra
Indicator knows how to certainly get through to his team. Here's Wade, drilled from 11 feet out. Wade's got the lead up to 4 now for the Heat. Philadelphia shooting has been brilliant in this game, 67% from the floor. McConnell passes to Bellinelli. The putback.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
And that's what you want in transition, a high percentage opportunity. Not a foul.
Well, unfortunate, it's a good word, Greg, but on the other hand, you have to make an adjustment. Not every game is going to be called the same way, so adjust to the whistle.
And stolen by Simmons. And here comes the break. And it's Dragic with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
They can't afford to be that careless. They need him out there on the floor. He has to avoid fouling again in this period.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Look over the success of the Miami Heat and what their franchise has done. Started way back in 1988, still relatively young, but the team has already achieved 3 titles in that short stint.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Simmons against Dragic. Embiid.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Waiters outside. They double him with Simmons. And it's Wade. That time on the assist from Dion Waiters. 9 points for Dwayne Wade. With the Heat and their success as a relatively new NBA franchise, Brent, they've been a dream model for any expansion team.
There's a lot of longtime franchises who have not seen the type of success that Pat Riley and Mickey Arison were able to accomplish down there on South Beach. So you give credit to the ownership group, the front office, and for the scouting team to go out and keep finding guys that fit the system and the culture of the Miami Heat to continue to be impressive on all levels.
Lays it up off the glass. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
Ooh, excellent work getting that close to the basket. Got to be happy getting those type of shots.
Simmons against Wade. Offensive rebound. Outside, Redick. Kicks it to Embiid. A second chance effort. And it's D. Wade with the rebound. Miami leading by 4. Johnson can't hit.
Well, he's left open there for a reason, guys. That's not his shot. And the deep.
No way. I mean, just beautiful.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Fires the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
At least get a hand up. It's not too much to ask from a coaching staff. Just not intimidating defense at all on that possession. That's a gorgeous assist. Outstanding at finding his guys in the spots where they want the basketball.
And it goes out of bounds. He last touched by Embiid. Some changes for Philadelphia. Bellinelli comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Fulton for Simmons. Winslow's checked in for Miami. Tyler Johnson comes in for Dwayne Wade. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
Okay.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. And Whiteside sends it back. Goes back up. Fultz, no good.
It is so tough to make those kind of shots with the defense draped all over you.
And
Take the young guy with massive upside.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, because if that pans out, my job's going to be 8 years with an extension, and you're hired.
good. And guaranteed money.
And I'll find the veterans, Kevin, this is an honest point, that want to play with somebody like that. A young player that's drawing that much attention is going to make their job.
Fans have been surprisingly supportive of the rebuilding process.
Here's Whiteside. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Whiteside's got 8.
And this is what happens when you fail to block out.
Defensive rebounding just as important as causing the miss in the first place.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Fouled in the act of shooting. A 3-point play chance coming up. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Screen by Olynyk. There's Winslow. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. He has 6.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Redick. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line. Change here. Wade's checked in. Here's Fultz. Bucket is good. Fultz has got 6 points.
And that's about as easy as it gets. Not many guys are going to blow wide open layups at the professional level like that.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough.
He's covered closely. 3 seconds left. He takes it up and lays it in. 12 points for him. And so it's Miami in control. Fultz is out there with Bellinelli. Then it's Ilyasova. Then there's Šarić. And it's Embiid in at the 5. Rome in the paint. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. It's deflected. And stolen by Whiteside. There's Winslow. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 3 assists now in this one. Brett, you were known for your leaping ability. You won a dunk contest. We all remember it very vividly. During the pre-draft process, did they measure your max vertical?
They did, Kevin. At the Chicago pre-draft camp, you run through a series of tests there. Your conditioning, how your CO2 gets kicked out. They put this mask on you and check your stamina. There's a bunch of doctors in there poking and prodding. I won't go into detail about that.
Thank you.
But they did measure the max vertical during that Chicago pre-draft, and it was about 39-inch vertical leap, so not too bad.
Not too bad at all. In the corner, it's Whiteside. Back to Wade. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row.
2. Goran Dragic is checked in for Dwayne Wade. Johnson dishes to Whiteside. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Whiteside. And the Heat lead by 16. And
their ability to play on the NBA floor, Kevin. And a lot of those things that you see in the player contract are absolutely things that a player can enjoy after their career is over with.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Heat.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Hassan Whiteside.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Here's Bellinelli. The shot, no good.
That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races.
Johnson with the block. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's McConnell. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
Pass to Olynyk. Kicks it out to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Over McConnell. Johnson missing again. And the foul on Tyler Johnson. And the second free throw, good.